Good morning, friends. Good morning, students. Today we are in this session. We are going to explain about CSS. Okay. In the previous sessions, we completely discussed about the HTML documents and their preparation. Okay. Many server point of view, they are making web pages or web documents using HTML basic concepts. Okay. By using the HTML concepts, they make the web documents or web pages for their information. Regarding the information, they want to present the information in the form of web documents using HTML. Okay. Whereas CSS is coming to CSS is a the drawbacks what are we faced earlier in the HTML document that are mainly developed by using CSS concepts. Okay, by using CSS full form is cascading style sheets. Okay, versions of CSS also there. The versions of CSS is CSS 1.0, CSS 2.0. These two features are used for the making of HTML documents. Okay, there are some drawbacks faced in HTML documents. To overcome those drawbacks by implementing those drawbacks and overcome those drawbacks by using CSS concepts. The CSS 1.0, 2.0 is the versions that are included in the HTML document. Okay, these documents CSS features are used in HTML can support these versions. Okay, coming to cascading style sheets. What is cascading? Cascading means representing or managing. CSS means it is order of displaying the different pages order by order. Okay, cascading means presentation preparation or what are the presentations they are made to appear in the cascading style sheets are used to make their presentation to the HTML document. Okay, coming to types, and these are cascading style sheets are can done multiple operations. Multiple operations can done multiple operations for the preparation of HTML documents. Okay, coming to cascading style sheets types, they are first one is inline cascading style sheets, second one is internal CSS cascading style sheets, and the third one is external CSS. Okay, the term refer is inline means within the inline means within the tag, that means we can represent the style in inline of the tag is called inline CSS. Okay, for representing these styles we representing these styles, the keyword is style is used to represent the style. Okay, keyword is a style. If you want to represent a style in HTML document, the tag is style. For opening the style, then we can represent many lines in the style, what are we want to represent it in the HTML document. Then after close the by the document structure, based on structure we can close the style tag. Okay, coming to inline, the syntax for representing in style inline is less than symbol tag. name, tag name or element. After that style, keyword style, then after equal to, start the quotation mark, then property, property 1 colon value 1. After that semicolon. If you want to represent multiple styles in a single document, that is property 2, then after value 2. Okay, many represented, whatever you want to. Okay, then after property n colon value. Okay, value n. After that quotation, then close. After that close the regarding tag or element what are represented in the current document preparation. This is the syntax for inline. Okay, by practically we can see it how to represent an inline style. Okay, for this we simply implement a document by using inline CSS. Okay, for representing this, take a document that take a simple document. For preparation of this document, there is a one heading. Okay, there is a one heading, simply that is Chambers College. Okay, there it is a border with something color and representing this color as blue. If you want to represent like this, there is a border that is thin groove. Okay, for this document preparation, open the HTML document in any notepad or editor. Okay, whatever it is. Then after open head, there you represent title of the document. We said it in the earlier sessions. Okay, after that they represent the document title, simple, something inline. Okay, after representing the document name inline, then after close the tag title. After that close head session, head part or something like that. Okay, after that open body tag. After that there is a title, that is any title tag from H1 to H6. For this H2, I want to represent it in the H2. Then after use style. This is representing of inline between the tag. Then after first start with equal to, then quotation mark start, then represent the property 1, that is color of the text. Color blue. Then after semicolon. After that represent, that is another property, that is border, BOARDER, border, colon thin groove. After that close the quotation, then after close the tag, then after represent whatever the text you want to present, that is Chambers College. Then after close the quotation mark, there is no quotation, then close the tag H2. Okay, after that close the body part that is represented by the tag whatever we represented in the document preparation. After that, close HTML part. Okay, this is the use of how to we represent an inline style in the CSS by using inline style for the document preparation. Okay, after that, go to second one, that is internal. Second type is internal style sheets. Okay, by the term we refer that is internal style sheet. Internal means internal part of the HTML document. We represent the internal part. Before sessions we discuss about what are the parts we represented in the head session. We represent the internal style sheets can represented within the head session, that is by using the name style tag. Okay, after that style tag, after that open for the referring this that is tag name syntax tag name. After that open the curly brace, they represent the properties. Property 1 regarding, after that their value, represent their value 1 semicolon, then again another property of the text what we want to represent in the HTML document preparations, 2 value 2. After that, how many you want to present the represent different properties up to n colon value n. After that, close the curly brace. This is represented in the head of the style. Close the style, then after automatically close the head session. Okay, this is the syntax for the representing of internal style sheet. Okay, after that before okay, there this can be showing by simple example. By taking this document we can represent or implement this style by using internal style sheets. Okay, start with HTML document. After that, start the head session. There you represent the first one is title. Title is something internal implementation. Internal. Okay, for this we can title as internal CSS. After that, closing the title tag. Then after, you represent the style here in the head part. Okay, for internal style sheet preparation. After that, open. After that, write that heading tag, that is h2. Okay, tag name. Then after, open the curly brace. After that, you represent the properties, that is property 1, that is color. Property 1 is color, colon their value something blue. After that, semicolon. Then after, another property, that is border. For this something representing the value as thin groove, something shaded like it. Okay, after completing the different properties values whatever you represent in the HTML document preparation, close the curly brace. Then after, close the style tag. After that, close the head part. Then after, open the body session or body part. There you represent the there you represent the tag, that is something simply represent, that is h2. Okay, after that, directly mention the text. Okay, after completion of close the body, then after close the HTML. For this document preparation, the whole styles whatever we mentioned in the head session that are directly applied to this tag whatever represent. First, okay, for selecting this and take the properties whatever the values we represent in the h2 tag that directly applies to the tag whatever represented in the body part. Okay, after that another type of CSS is external. Okay, for implementing the external CSS, for this the term we referred that is external part. Okay, for the meaning of external means that is not regarding the document preparation, that is HTML. There take the properties what are the different values we represented in the HTML document preparation. The styles can taken from outside. Okay, further this is the meaning of external CSS. For implementing this external CSS, we the syntax is as follows. For the preparation of external CSS, take the WordPad. Take the WordPad or Notepad. There you directly mention the any tag name. After that, open the curly brace. There you represent different properties. Property 1 and their value. Okay, if you want to represent different property values, after completion of different representing the properties and their values, then after that save the document as any name dot CSS. Okay, for selecting any location of the computer or personal computer, then you can save it as any name dot with the extension dot CSS. Okay, after completion of the entire, you can represent with this part in the head session as syntax as link the external document to the present preparation of HTML document. There link REL reference. Okay, link space referential link is equal to style sheet if you link the style sheet. So that's why you mention it is as style sheet space href hyperlink reference is equal to location or file name dot CSS and space type equal to under the quotation CSS or text. Okay, after completion of this entire, you can mention the greater than symbol. Okay, for this you can represent whatever the prepared external CSS can represent to the current working, current preparation of HTML document. There we can implement with an example. Okay. This is external implementation of external. Okay. For this, first of all, what we want to do, that is first open any editor or document, Notepad or WordPad. There you mention the style, that is something H2 for representing this. Then after open curly brace, there represent the properties and values, that is color of the text, that is in blue. After that, another property, that is border, colon thin groove, represent the value thin groove. Then close the curly brace. Then this file is saved as anyone, sample dot with extension and dot css. After that, this can be saved in any location of in your personal computer. Then you have prepare another document. Okay. We prepared an external style sheet name, that is sample, already saved. Okay. This document with extension css can then automatically, after saving of this document, then again start a fresh document, that is HTML tag. Then after start a head session. There after that, for this represent the title, that is external css. After that, close the title part. Okay. Then after open style. There mention some external css file, represent external css file, that is linked space, referential link is, that is style sheet. After that, reference hyperlink reference is location of file, currently saved file, or name of the document, that is sample.css in the quotation mark. After that, type equal to, this is not a mandatory thing. If you want to represent for the structure of a document, there, that is text or css. Okay. After that, end of this entire, close something link. Okay. After that, close the style tag. Okay. After that, close head session. After that, open body part. There you represent the tag name as usual, that is H2. And after enter the text, whatever we present in the final outcome of the HTML document, Chambers College. After that, close H2 part. Then after, close body session. After that, close the HTML part. These are the different types for CSS, that is internal, inline, external. There another name also there, that is embedded. Embedded CSS, this can be same as inline CSS. This is complete information about CSS and name and types, different types available in CSS. Okay. This is complete representation by using a document, HTML document preparation by using the CSS. Okay. Okay students, coming to next part, that is we are implementing with your own CSS styles. there you implement or prepare different style sheets in HTML document preparation. Okay, for this first one is cascading. Cascading styles, and second one is rules, different rules, and the third one is classes, and the fourth one is anonymous classes. Coming to cascading styles, cascading means we already said in this session, that is cascading means many styles. We can create many styles for representing the document preparation. Okay, in the HTML document we represent many styles. For this we are using all three types, using any one, that is inline, second one is internal, and third one is external. For the making of HTML document we use any styles for representing different styles. Okay, for this we represent any one of these styles. Coming to next one, that is rules. Second one is rules. First one, second one is rules. Coming to rules, there is two things. First one is selector, and second one is declaration. For these styles, this topic is same as internal CSS. There we represent the selector. For example, take it as H1. This is known as selector. There you represent different property values, that is property 1, and regarding their value, and another property, and with its value there represent different properties. In this total part we represent as selector. For selecting this tag, we applying these styles is known as declaration part. Okay, after that, coming to next one is class. Third one is classes. For defining this term, we take it as reference as programming concepts. For example, in OOPS concept, that is object oriented programming, in OOPS concept there is a class term referred. That is, class is nothing but the combination of objects. Okay, for example, class term as something fruit. Fruit is the entire class name. There different types of fruits, that is banana, apple, mango. These are different objects regarding the class that is fruit. By this concept we take it as in HTML document preparation, class is nothing but the style. The different properties and their values, property values represented as different objects. Okay, for if you represent a style, one style to one element, there different values representing color and background color, borders. These are different objects for the entire style. Okay, if you want implement this by using the class concept to the any example, for we represented as dot is the dot thereafter class name, and after that open the curly brace. This is syntax for class concept. Okay, there dot after that class name, open the curly brace, the after that represent different property values. Property 1, there you represent value 1. After that property 2, another property for this class, that is any class name 2. Then after up to n property n and column with value, there close curly brace. Okay, for this representing we implement the any document by using classes. Okay, to implement with a simple example. Okay, for example, take a sample document. For this document name is something classes. There again name of the, that is chambers. With a text color red and border thin groove. For representing preparing this by using different classes. Okay, first one, then open HTML tag. After that open head part. There you represent the title of the title of the document, that is name it as classes. After that close title tag. Then open style. There you represent class name, that is class syntax, that is selector h1 dot something h1 something selector, that is here you want to mention in h2 dot class name, that is something sham. After that open the curly brace representing the properties, that is color. If you want to mention the color as red. After that semicolon. Then after again property, that is border. Then that is thick thin groove. Then curly brace close. After that close the style. After that close the head session. Then after open the body part. There you mention, that is h2 tag with class name, that is class equal to Sam. Okay, class name equal to Sam. Then after whatever the text you want to represent, that is chambers. After that close the tag h2. Then after the entire document preparation, content of the represented text, whatever you want to prepare the HTML document. Then after close the body session. Then after that close HTML document. After the repeating the process, that is save this document with the extension name HTML. Then after open this document, then it automatically show in the whatever the defaulted web browser. There you see this outcome as is possible. Okay. Coming to next one, that is another style is fourth one, that is anonymous clauses. Anonymous classes. For implementing these type of classes, anonymous means single property, means single class. We representing the single class with single properties and single class with different properties can use many times. By calling those class and automatically applies their individual properties and values to the what are the different types of preparing this document. Okay, anonymous means single class with different objects that are useful many times, multi-purpose. Okay, for implementing this anonymous class, we take it as shown it in the example. That is, for this, for a document preparation, there again document name is anonymous. There is a title, that is Chambers. The text name is blue, the text color blue, and their border is thin. For this making of this, there is another one, that is excellent for studies. This is one of the represented in the paragraph. For this making of this document, we use the anonymous classes. Okay. First one, open HTML. Open any editor. There you mention HTML tag. Then after title. Then after head session. In head session, we mention title of the document. That is anonymous. Then close the title part. After that, close head. Then after open style tag. There you mention the class, that is dot, syntax as follows: dot any class name, that is user defined, Sam. There you represent different properties, that is color blue, another property, that is border, and their value thin groove. After that, close the curly brace and close the style, and after close head session. After that, open the body. There you open H2. For calling the properties, what are the represented in the before part, that is in the style part, that is Sam as class name. For this, application of these properties to this element for calling those class name, that is class equal to name of the class name, that is with quotation Sam. After calling this, automatically what are the properties and values we represented in the class, these properties and values can automatically apply to the current text what we are representing the in the this document. After that, close H2. Okay, after that again another line is also there, that paragraph, if you want to represent as paragraph, there again you call this same class name, that is class equal to Sam. After that, what are the text you want to represent, that is excellent, excellent in studies, studies throughout the studies throughout the West Godavari. Okay, after completion of the text, whatever you want to represent it in the document preparation, for this you have to close paragraph tag. Okay, after that completion of the entire document preparation, close the body session. After that, close HTML document. This is because this type of class can be called as anonymous. Okay, for anonymous means single class and their properties can automatically, how many times we called the same class and same properties values can automatically apply to the different tags what are we represented for making the HTML document preparation. This is the entire concept of preparing our own styles by using these different concepts. What are a cascading and rulers and anonymous classes and classes. This is the complete information regarding for preparation using different styles. Okay, thank you.